The mindset behind shopping addiction. According to studies, people are more drawn to luxury when they feel weaker and less strong than others. They hope they will gain strength and confidence by purchasing and consuming luxury. Hello guys, welcome back to Fashion Magazine. This video will be pretty interesting, as I will talk about luxury brands and how they consume an ordinary human mind. And let's face it, we all have been on that path. Show off our new Gucci bag or other designer pieces to everyone. It does give us a feeling of joy and being better in life. Let's get this video started and end our guilt of buying luxuries. According to a meta-analysis, 4.9% of Americans have a shopping addiction. The incidence is more significant, 8.3% among consumers and college students, 16.2%. With the introduction of online shopping, purchasing products is now more convenient and private, which may lead to an increase in shopping addiction. Although there are undoubtedly warning signs, you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars or incur debt to be hooked to shopping. We have a detailed list of situations that can describe that you are addicted to shopping. Self-esteem issues and negative emotions. Shopping can provide an unexpected high that may make people feel better about themselves or less nervous, serving as a diversion from undesirable feelings. An investigation reveals a variety of emotional risk factors for shopping addiction. An interest in shopping. An effective strategy to manage your money is to plan your purchases. However, if you discover that you're spending a lot of time thinking about shopping, you might have a problem. Here are a few instances of shopping obsession. When you should be doing something else, you spend a substantial portion of the day shopping or making purchases, or you let thoughts of shopping keep you from engaging in conversations. Shopping in secret. Online shopping has made it simpler than ever to shop covertly. Addicts to retail therapy may shop covertly to hide their purchases or because they feel bad about their actions, having no willpower to stop shopping. People who have a shopping addiction find it difficult to stop. They might decide to stop, succeed in doing so for a while, and then pick up their shopping habits again. This relapse may be caused by stress. Denial of an issue might also have the same effect. Problem purchasing is simple to brush off because everyone in our culture is expected to shop. To make their purchasing feel less detrimental than it is, relapsing obsessive shoppers may progressively increase their expenditure, putting your values or well-being in danger to shop. One characteristic of addiction is the tendency to indulge in a habit even when doing so is hazardous. An obsession with shopping can lead to regrettable decisions or even actions that put oneself or others in danger. There are many examples. A few include spending more than you can afford, shopping without paying bills, accumulating more debt than is manageable, using someone else's money to buy something, and shopping without upholding your beliefs could involve utilizing funds allocated for charity to purchase items. Guilt feelings regarding purchases. Most people occasionally purchase items they don't need. Some people can even feel bad about their purchases. However, persistent remorse over shopping could indicate a more significant issue, especially if someone keeps buying things. Shopping helps to feel normal. Purchasing something might be a fun pastime or a necessity for those without a shopping addiction. Those who suffer from compulsive buying disorders feel pressured to spend money to feel normal. You could feel angry, frustrated, or grumpy when you can't stop. If you can't shop, you could feel like you won't be able to enjoy life. One of the leading causes of relapse for people trying to quit is the frustration of being unable to shop. Apart from the list of issues that provide decent data and how compulsive a buyer you've become, there's more. Stick with us till the end to learn more about shopping disorders. A study that Boston College conducted and Harvard Business School suggests that indulging in luxury shopping can backfire and sometimes make you feel worse, even though engaging in some retail therapy from time to time may be exactly what you need to pick yourself up when feeling down. Researchers and Associate Professor of Marketing at Boston College Carroll School of Management, Naila Ordabavia, tells CNBC that from an emotional standpoint, purchasing luxury goods typically feels good because it raises your self-esteem, confidence, satisfaction, and social standing. According to Ordabavia, studies show that consumers are particularly attracted to luxury when they feel less confident and less powerful compared to others. and they anticipate experiencing a boost in confidence and power by purchasing and consuming luxury. However, some people get a lift while others do not. According to the study's authors, some people behave less confidently when they acquire a luxury item, simply because they don't feel like themselves anymore. For instance, a person could experience feelings of shyness, embarrassment, or being out of their environment when they wear a showy piece of jewelry or a high-end watch. This unsettling condition was given the moniker, the imposter syndrome by luxury consumption, by the academics who studied it. According to the study's authors, the psychological cost of luxury robs a person of any satisfaction and delight that they would have otherwise gotten from their purchases. According to Badavia, thus in the end, luxury may end up accidentally backfiring on consumers and diminishing their confidence and authority, which is contradictory to what consumers expect. The researchers discovered that this sentiment was widespread among all consumers. For those who were to be in the luxury target market to consumers in the middle class. To find better results, researchers compared 9 previous studies on luxury shopping and then surveyed people in areas that wealthy consumers frequent. These areas include the Upper East Side and the Metropolitan Opera, both in New York City, and Martha's Vineyard, which is located in Massachusetts. So what is it about having a lot of money that makes some people feel uncomfortable? Some individuals have no problem strutting around in expensive attire and accessories as they think they're entitled to them, or because they believe that doing so is suitable given the nature of the event they are attending. This accounted for approximately 30% of participants in the study. The study's authors said that some people feel uncomfortable owning luxury items because they believe they are a privilege which is unfair and unjustified, even though they have the financial means to purchase such things. Interestingly, consumers' negative attitudes decreased when they were exposed to marketing language that suggested they deserved the things they bought. The answer for those who have their sights set on high-end things but don't want to give off the impression that they're pretending to be someone else, Badavia recommends that it is helpful to make a connection between your luxury purchases and personal events, such as buying souvenirs on a trip or jewelry to signify an engagement, or to convince yourself that you are worthy of treating yourself to these purchases. Altering your expectations is another viable solution. The aspirational image of consuming luxury may not materialize and yield the psychological benefits consumers think it will bring, she says, adding that it may be fun to imagine yourself wearing a fancy clothing item or driving a luxury car. It is crucial for buyers to ponder whether the item will represent who they genuinely are in their everyday lives before making a purchase. If this is not done, the thing will most likely be left unused at the back of a closet or in the garage because it has a false and unauthentic feel. Let's go into more depth about this issue. The psychology between why people buy expensive goods. A luxury handbag is a standard purchase for many people, perhaps as everyday as buying a blouse at Target Corporation, TGT. While the allure of luxury goods is undeniable, the leather is soft, the logo is eye-catching, the price tag can be deterring. Unless you have an excellent job with a high salary or have developed fantastic personal savings habits, purchasing luxury consumer goods can be prohibitively expensive or result in a credit card balance that is difficult to pay off. Some customers do not make rational decisions. Consumers do not always behave rationally. A perfectly rational person would always act according to reason or logic. In other words, they would always act in their best interests, including in their best financial interest. However, several modern behavioral psychological studies have revealed that humans do not always act rationally. Furthermore, many consumers who purchase luxury goods do not have the financial means to do so. Many Americans' high consumer debt rates may be evidence of this. Depending on your perspective, this phenomenon could indicate that many Americans do not always act in their best financial interests. While a high-quality, long-lasting handbag can be purchased for around $100, some people prefer to spend thousands of dollars on a luxury brand bag that serves the same purpose and is of comparable quality. Is it true that higher-priced goods are of higher quality? One possible explanation is the human tendency to emphasize a product's advantages while ignoring its disadvantages. For example, in the case of Apple Inc., AAPL, customers must wait overnight for new iPhones, iPads, and Mac computers to be released. Even though Apple products are not technologically unique or superior, they continue to be popular. Samsung produces phones with more features when compared to most iPhone models, while Microsoft Corporation, MSFT, and Xiaomi have phones at a lower price point. Nevertheless, Apple enjoys high brand loyalty and appears to break sales records annually. Because some people regard non-luxury goods as inferior simply because they are non-luxury, rather than because of their characteristics or qualities, they reach the irrational conclusion that higher-priced goods are of higher quality, despite the evidence they may believe you get what you pay for, regardless of whether the goods are better than cheaper alternatives. A person's self-esteem may influence purchases. In some cases, low self-esteem can influence whether or not a consumer purchases luxury goods, especially if the cost of luxury items is out of reach. A luxury item can help customers boost their self-esteem or provide a sense of belonging. A $500 scarf is now just a click away. Thanks to the rise of online shopping, luxury goods are the ultimate retail therapy for some people. Fortunately for luxury brands, the internet has made impulse purchases easier. Another reason why some people purchase luxury items is a sense of accomplishment. They want to reward themselves for their efforts by treating themselves to something they could not usually afford. Authenticity is important. There's a reason why people might choose to forgo a fake Rolex to pay the total price for an authentic one, even if they look identical. Even though they appear similar, the owner will recognize that they do not have a genuine luxury item. This does not appear to be a rational decision. If we buy luxury goods to impress others and feel like we belong, why wouldn't a facsimile suffice? Yale researchers discovered that this quest for authenticity begins in childhood. A study that attempted to persuade children that a cloning machine had created their favorite toy found that most children refused to accept the duplicate as identical. It turns out that the item's sentimentality, the memory or feeling that comes from purchasing a genuine luxury good, is part of the reason we seek authenticity. In other words, for some people, purchasing a pair of fake Christian Louboutin brand boots is equivalent to not treating yourself at all. In conclusion, people purchase luxury goods for various reasons, almost all of which are related to the strong emotions we associate with purchasing expensive material goods, whether or not a consumer is in a financial position to buy a monetary item. You may do so anyway to achieve a specific feeling. For example, a sense of accomplishment from hard work, or to gain acceptance from others. That's it for today's video, and I hope you liked this one. Share it with your friends who maybe shop too much and subscribe for more informative videos. Till then, see ya!